Hello, welcome to my channel. My name's Amanda and I love crafting, shopping, decor and makeovers. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you had a lovely Easter holiday, and I've been getting in the dollhouse doing my lovely spring renovations. So I did put my Easter wreath on the dollhouse to get me started for the season, but then I've gone inside and started ripping things out, getting ready for a new look for 2024. So this is the kitchen as it was. It was actually half of the bottom floor, so it was quite a very small, compact kitchen. Had everything in, but was just really, really tiny. So I've decided to do what I actually did in my old dollhouse, which is to have an extension of the kitchen and move the living room upstairs and then move the bedroom up as well. So I will be showing you all this as it progresses. So I always start off by taking everything out, and I had carpet and floor, so I thought I'm going to have to floor it all. So I got my trusty sticky wood effect paper, which I absolutely love, and that just goes down like a dream. So I've got the floor sorted. I'm going to take that shelf out there. I'm going to keep this shelving though. But I did have a look at it and I thought to myself, it doesn't look super realistic because I had a lot of sequins in that were very brightly coloured. So I popped in my own kitchen cupboard and got my herbs and spices out and thought, well, actually, if I just take a little bit out of each one and put them in those jars, they'll look really realistic. And I've, I'm only taking a little pinch out of each bottle, so no harm there. So take the sequins out, and then I've just replaced them with all the bits of cinnamon and nutmeg and the different spices, paprika and things like that, turmeric, rosemary, mixed herbs, and that now it looks much more realistic. So I did have to make some pasta using my quilling tool there and some paper. So I've just rolled them up into pasta tubes to create that look. But I'm much happier with how realistic that looks now. So I'm going to, as I say, keep that, but that can go along the back wall instead of being used as a dividing wall as it was before. So that was the first little makeover I did for the kitchen renovation. So onto what was the cooker sink. So I took the cooker top off. I'm going to peel that cooker frontage off. I'm going to put it along the windowsill, so when you're standing at the sink washing up, you can look out the window. And I'm going to add another part of worktop on there. I may put the cooker on that area there, so that'll be like a nice work surface space. And I've decided to change the cupboards to black. So I've covered it with my black wood effect and put my drawers and cupboards back on, and my little pins for handles. And then I'm going to make an extension. I haven't got any thick cards, so what I've got is I've just got a few pieces of thinner card, and I'm just gluing them together with Pritt Stick, and then creating my cabinet shell, which I will then cover with black and put the doors on as I have done with the other one. And then I'll just get some poster board, cut it to size, cover it with my marble effect sticky paper, and then I will have my worktop extension done there, so it goes across the length of the wall. And you can see I've moved my little utensil wall piece there, so it will be over the worktop. So it's just super easy to cover with a lovely sticky acrylic paper, which I absolutely love, and that looks fantastic. And then I'll put the frontages on the doors, and there you go. So now I need an island. So again, just another piece of poster board covered with the same marble to match. And then I've just got some more card and just fashioned a box for the island. And then I will cover it with the black again. So super simple to do. And that just makes a really nice, easy island. I did actually make a little tool to start with, so I did have to cut it down and make it a little bit shorter. But there we are. I've also added some plants onto the top of the unit there, and a little polar bear statue to start with, although I do change my mind on that later, I think. And I've got my lovely sink, and as I say, you can look out the window, and my utensils there. Although I have had a little think about that work surface. Now I see it, I kind of like it as a work surface. So I think I'm going to put the cooker into the island, which I think would work just as easy. I think when I had an island before, I had a sink in it. So you can have sinks, fridges, cookers in your islands. So that's what I'm going to do. And as you can see, I could have it either way. So there is options there. So I'm going to put one of my printable cooker frontages on the island. I also have this sort of banquette seating, which I had in the garden, the rooftop garden. I thought, well, that kind of matches now with all my kitchen units. So I'm going to use that as part of my dining area, because this is going to be a kitchen diner because I've got so much room now. And I thought, rather than having the traditional chairs and table, I thought, well, I'll have banquette seating, and then I'll have a table, and I'll put some chairs the other side of it. So that was, I do like to reuse stuff as well as, make new things. So there we have the cooker and the fridge printable that I've had there. So I have a fridge now, and I've put the hob back on the top. So the island's all sorted. I'm making a table quite easily. I'm using my old table, which was a sweet box and some card, and then I've just cut out a piece of oval card, which I've just stuck it onto to create a new rounded table that fits in that space. So that's a really simple, easy change. And then these ghost chairs I again had up on the rooftop garden, and I thought, well, they actually make quite nice dining chairs. So that is my dining area, very quickly and easily made. Now to make some bits and pieces for the kitchen. So I'm just fashioned some canisters by just cutting some card, rolling it round, and then putting some button lids on the top. Just had to remake one to make it a bit taller, because I did have some of these before, and I've put those in the corner. So almost that's my like a little coffee station there. I've got my need more coffee sign, eat, drink and be merry sign. And then also I did just change the shelf on the inside of the front door to a smaller shelf. And I've got a little home design book with a vase with some florals in, and a little house and an umbrella. And then I've kind of gone to town here on the kitchen, kind of dressed it for Easter. I will tone it down a little bit, but I thought, oh, I'm just going to put these lovely little florals and eggs in just because we're still in the Easter holidays. So I've got a nice plant pot there, little be happy sign. And then on the table, I've put a runner down the centre of it. And then I've put some greenery, some florals, some bees and ladybirds, and some Easter eggs, just to dress the table for Easter and spring. But I will take that off, I think, and maybe put a little more of a centerpiece, perhaps a vase, something like that. Over on the back, I changed that polar bear for a coffee sign, so I thought that goes with the coffee corner. I've added some coffee mugs in that corner as well. I think that looks really sweet. And then I've got my sink area. I've pretty much kept the hand soap and the hand sanitizer. And then over here, I've made myself a air fryer. So it's just a bottle lid with some buttons on top and a little handle. Air fryers are all the go now. So I thought, yes, I'll have an air fryer on my worktop. And then I've got some chopping boards and some lemonade there as well. I think that looks lovely. And then on my oven, I've got my little frying pan on the go. I've got my little quiche. I've got a little jar there that's going to be like an olive oil jar. And I've got my utensils container with my fork. I've made a little spatula out of some bit of metal I've got, and some tongs. I've got some fruit cut up there as well. And then I've got that massive tray with the bird, the lovely vase of flowers, and a little Easter egg and a candle. I'm not sure if that's a bit too big, but it sort of works for now. So I'm going to kind of leave it like that for now, and then have a think about it and make little tweaks here and there. But I've got the main part of the kitchen completed, and I'm really happy. I hope you like my kitchen makeover. Do let me know what you think about it and any ideas you might have. I'm going to show you some shots of the island in different positions, because I actually tried it out and it can pretty much work anyway. with the oven facing out, the oven facing the other way, side on. Let me know which way you think looks best. I do like the fact that it's versatile and I can change it around. But if you think any particular way looks really good, please do let me know. I do love to hear from you with your ideas. So obviously now I've made a start in the dollhouse, I have got other rooms to do. I will just do some quick, simple changes, and then obviously I'm going to do some more in-depth ones as well. So I will keep you updated. I'll show you my little changes, maybe in some shorts as well. So keep your notifications on for those. So, as always, thanks ever so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. And if you have, thank you very much. It does mean a lot. Please give me a thumbs up, turn on notifications, drop me a comment, because I do love to hear from you. So, until next time, take care. Bye-bye.